Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And Sunday night prime time, he's off and running. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Well, here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. They're brought out by former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. From the gun, Mayfield has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Complete to Mike Evans. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, here's Baker. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 now from the 46. Now bringing tight end in motion right. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Baker throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. First and 10 now at the 29. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
This is Henry on second. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up third down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Baker now from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This a 39-yarder. Butker knocks it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Set to return. It's Chuba Hubbard. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
Nix off the play action. He's got a man left, and he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Nix out of the pistol. Pass brought in by Tenarola McMillan. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Comes down the field again. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
And this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he's got it! That's a layout for it for touchdown! The Panthers finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest, but man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback into rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and to finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Panthers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Carolina.
Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Mayfield now from the gun. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. That's completed right side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Catch made over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Evans brings in the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw again. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Cut near the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Smith. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3.
Harrison Butker.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Trevor Etienne to return this. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Darrell. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 30.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Nix with it on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needs one more step there to reach midfield.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Nix from the gun. Got his man. This is McMillan. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing again. Here's Nix. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All set to go now from the 35. They'll throw again. Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Nix to throw again. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down.
Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
Barring a surprise or a miracle here in the final seconds, Kate, looks like we're going to have a tie and a whole new ball game to begin the second half.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Hubbard with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Carolina ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We're looking for Teneroll McMillan that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Fitzgerald sends this through, and they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Mejio with the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pressure coming, Baker. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Stick it in the air. Here's Mayfield. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they have 3rd and short.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
And the Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's a quick pass to the right side, cut. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Looking middle, he's got Jefferson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Mayfield to throw again. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Justin Jefferson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
We've reached the end of the 3rd on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Once more, it's Mayfield. It's his running back. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Baker throwing again. Dialing up a receiver screen. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. Two men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Now Mayfield. Screen here for Smith. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Looking to throw. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
The score, Chiefs 17, Panthers 13. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. Hubbard with a return here. We dodged the tackle. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Nix from the gun. They'll try and run this. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's calling his own number again. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for him. We've got first and 10. Here's the give to Dowdle. He has this down to the 34. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Panthers needing 4 points. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. There's Dowdle again. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
You know, that's a risk of putting up a jump ball in the end zone. You know, some of these defenders in this day and age can go up and get it with the best of the receivers. That's one they got away with. Should have been a pick and, frankly, a touchback.
Motioning the tight end now. They'll go, Dowdle. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Down the field. Evans has it. And he has the Chiefs first down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So score this a win for the Chiefs. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.
Up there inside of Lumen Field in the SoDo district of Seattle. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Welcome, your
So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Seattle.